In this video, let's see how to create the macros of type transform in the edit page. This panel here is transform, so I go to create a new macro edit page transform. We select all these values here and nothing but these values here, so if I select reset first of all, I go to say that I want the macro before starting to reset all the content of the transform panel. So if I don't want to leave any parameter and then reset everything, I have to apply this option here. We have the zoom, position, rotation angle, anchor point, pitch, yaw, and flip, and we can also tell the macro to enable the keyframe. For example, if I want to create a movement effect, I can create two macros of type transform enabling the keyframe. In the first example that we are going to do, we are going to enable a 1.5 zoom. So we reset everything, we enable the 1.5 zoom. Let's go see the effect of this macro. We close everything. So we can also see what happens. I select the clip, I click on transform. You see the transform panel is clicked on this button that resets everything and a 1.5 zoom is applied. We move the panel here, you can look at the effect. We are going to create another type of transform macro. Then always edit page transform, select click reset first of all. If we want to change the position of the clip, for example, we want to position the clip above, we are going to change to put here 245.00. We click, you see everything is reset and it is moved over the clip. We are going to create another one. We always put ourselves here, we reset everything, we remove the applied effects, we create a new container. Let's call it transform. OK, we are going to create a slightly more complex macro. And we create, for example, a movement, then create a new macro edit page transform, select. We enable the keyframe and we are going to position 0.500. We want to do this effect. We want this clip to be in this position, so we copy these values here. The first movement then must enable the movement here, then 0.500 is fine, the position we put. The keyframe and make these changes to the clip. So the first thing, The first command makes it so that everything is reset of the transform type on the clip is zoomed from 0.500. The clip is brought up to the left, the keyframe is enabled so that the keyframe is enabled here. Then the second control last frame command is brought to the end of the clip. The cursor and another transform command is added this time that only changes the position angle down to right. With the transform command you can make many macro types. You can make a clip that rotates, using the rotation angle. You can make, for example, macro of horizontal or vertical mirror. Let's go for example a macro that makes the horizontal flip. Everything on this clip we go to create a transform type macro this time, there is no need to reset everything. Because we only want to act on this flip, so I come here, click on enable horizontal flip. And here I decide if to reset only, and here I decide if to make the horizontal flip. Or if to reset practically to the original clip, or if to simply do the horizontal flip. So save apply. You see now, look at the clip here, there is no flip, click, you have seen that the horizontal mirror. Is made. We want to create a macro that makes a rotation and disappears. So we reset everything, we enable the keyframe, we leave everything as it is, okay. Now we apply, we go to modify this macro, and we do the same thing that we did before, we add a shortcut. Always of last frame select save and a command that transforms type. And this time we go to modify these parameters, so the clip. We want to create this macro that starts from the clip in the initial frame and ends with a zoom of 0.000, that is. It must disappear, okay, and it must rotate. We rotate it by 360 degrees. We go to see the effect of this macro. Let's go click and see, then we reset everything here, go okay, let's go see the play effect. You have seen we gave it a, we told it that from here to here. Let's go review the macro. We have reset everything and we have enabled a keyframe. We told the cursor to go to the last frame of the clip and we added the values. That make the clip disappear and rotate. For the transform command, that's all. Thanks.